NYCFC hosts Charlotte FC at Yankee Stadium in the Eastern Conference Semifinals Game 2. Well, that's all going down on Saturday. The City Boys snuck out a 1-0 road win in Game 1 thanks to a sick solo finish from Alonso Martinez. Let's bring in Roberto Abramowitz so we can talk all things NYCFC. Roberto, how you doing, sir? You ready for some playoff action at Yankee Stadium?
Absolutely. I think it's going to be lit tomorrow at Yankee Stadium. They're expecting a pretty big crowd, way over 20,000. So, New York City fans are going to show up and show out for this game because the support that the City Boys have had throughout the year and throughout their existence from their fan base has been fantastic. So I expect nothing less tomorrow.
I will raise your lit. I will see your lit and raise you with an aura. So I'm going to try and use aura in this next one, as the kids say. How much of this Game 2 at Yankee Stadium is about riding the momentum and the scoring early to create the aura type atmosphere? I hope I got that one right.
Oh, look, the atmosphere, obviously it helps. New York City has a record of 11-2-1 when they score first. I remember last year in the playoffs when they wound up losing to the Red Bulls, and the Red Bulls scored first, and it sort of took the air out of the New York City fans, and then the Red Bull fans were making all the noise. But, there's no Red Bull fans here this season, and I don't know how many Charlotte fans are going to show up. But the last two games that New York City has played against Charlotte, either at Yankee Stadium or Bank of America Stadium, Charlotte hasn't scored. So they've shut them out in the last two games, and which is a pretty remarkable stat considering that they had only been shut out. The only two shutouts they've suffered in the last 30 have been to New York City FC. So defensively, New York City FC seemed to have their number. Obviously, they were helped by the fact that Wilfred Saha didn't play because he got himself suspended in the last game of the year against Philadelphia, and so he didn't play, and it sort of really helped the New York City backline and not having to deal with him. So, but this time they will have to deal with him, but he has to deal with Yankee Stadium, and the last time that he was there, he spent the entire game complaining about the surface, the dimensions, everything you could imagine about Yankee Stadium was absolutely in his head. And so it's going to be interesting to see how he comes out in this game. But he obviously, the quality that he has adds another dimension offensively to Charlotte.
And I can only imagine that the home crowd is going to be all over Zaha this game. So on the City side, which player, or I guess players, do you think have to set the tone with their energy and the production for the home crowd?
Well, obviously, Alonso Martinez has to. The goal that he scored, you described it as a wonder goal. My partner, Ariel Judas, on the radio, described it as Maradona-esque, what he did. I mean, for him to dance between five defenders, pass the ball around one defender, and then catch it and take it in and score is really, truly a remarkable goal. And if he's able to do something early in the game, then I think that that's going to be fantastic. But the guy that I really want you to watch is one of the new signings, their new DP, which is Nicolas Fernandez Mercado. You can't go by the stats that he has as far as goals and assists so far this season of the value that he has brought to this team. One of the stats that stood out to me in the game against Charlotte was recoveries. He had 8 recoveries, and he's playing right wing for New York City. His real position is to be, the quarterback of the team, playing from the 10. But, when you have Maxi Morales there, even at his 38 years old, he started all 34 games this regular season, it's so you can't take him out of the lineup. So he has changed his position to play on the wing and being able to contribute from there. And he has just been absolutely fantastic. And one of the great advantages that New York City has in this game is their bench. Their bench is strong. It's solid. You can bring dynamic, offensive game changers into the game when Pascal Janssen has to go to his bench, be it Trapito Ojeda, be it Julian Fernandez. In this case, it was Hannes Wolf who came in because they played with a slightly different lineup. And so there's a lot of offensive talent on this team on the bench that can help them in a pinch if they need it.
When you talk about Pascal Janssen, you feel like there's pressure on him to get the tactics right, and do you feel like there's pressure on the City Boys to close this thing out at home?
I don't know if there's pressure. I don't think I'd say it that way. I mean, obviously, they would love to be able to win in front of their fans, get the series over, and then concentrate on Philadelphia or Chicago, who's going to be the next rival if New York City is able to advance. So that's what they want to do. He has said from day one that this team has to have a bulletproof mentality. And that's something that this team now actually has. And from the top player on the team to the last guy who rarely gets in, everybody's on the same boat and they're all doing the same thing. Everybody is being very, very positive and supportive and helping. And it's a great mentality to have. It's a fantastic dressing room. There's more than enough talent there to make a very, very deep run for New York City FC in this postseason.
Roberto, thank you for hopping on with us, and I'll see you out there tomorrow, sir.
All right, take care, enjoy, and everybody come to Yankee Stadium tomorrow. Tickets I saw were like around $35, so it's definitely not expensive. It's worth your time if you've never been to a game. This is the one you've got to come to.
It's going to be lit.
There you go. Not in New York.